All right, Jordan, welcome to Trash Takes, where we discuss some of our most personal and opinionated takes that we can come up with. I don't know if that makes sense, what I just said, but I said it. And we're going to talk about some trash takes today. Who should we start off with? Jarrett, are you really showing Cherry Coke? Bro, no free sponsors. No free
That's our
ads.
sponsor for today's video.
No
Thank you, Cherry Coke, for sponsoring our video.
You're giving a free advertisement.
Cherry Coke is the best in the
advertisement. All 70 of our viewers will love to see it.
Monetize video.
Yeah, we're trying to get where we can
So
monetize
if you're watching
videos.
this podcast, Cherry Coke.
We're not even big enough. We're not even there yet. All right. Whose take should we start with today? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, Ethan, pick.
Jarrett.
Yeah. Jarrett, we're starting with your take today. Take us away with the new microphone. I see.
All right, here's my take. It's a very short take, but a very simple one. Batman is the best superhero of all time. Now, before anyone says anything or laughs, as Jordan already did, I have a very short statement on why. Batman is the only superhero that could actually happen in real life. You're welcome. That's all I have to say.
He's saying Batman's the greatest superhero because Batman's the only one that could be real in real life.
That is exactly right.
Which I would totally disagree with. Batman can't be real in real life because Batman is a person in like all the movies. What's one of Batman's biggest things? Right. Commissioner Gordon looks away, turns back around, and Batman's gone. Impossible. You can't vanish that quick. Impossible.
Really thought your argument was going to be better.
I disagree. That's what happens when you have a zip line already set up, and when he turns around, you're on the zip line down.
But he never sees the zip line. He just sees him gone.
Exactly, because he's old and has dementia, and he doesn't know what he's looking at.
He's like 30. He's in his prime. He's Commissioner Gordon.
No, he's old.
So your argument saying Batman is the greatest superhero of all time is because he's a normal person and is not
because
actually
Batman.
super.
I would like to argue
is because Batman can actually happen in real life.
You don't think
I would
Iron
say
Man?
he's the best in the DC. He's the best in the DC universe, but not Marvel. Like, not comparing to Marvel.
Ooh.
I would disagree. I think he's the best of all time.
But that's where I would say you got it wrong. Because I don't think that they can compare to Marvel.
I mean, with my reasoning, I'm not wrong because, I mean, there's no other argument. He's the only. I mean, Black Widow could happen in real life, but who's cooler, Batman or Black Widow?
There it is. There's a lot.
There's Arrow.
Yeah,
There's
because
Arrow,
technically a Marvel.
Hawkeye.
Black Widow's not cooler than Batman.
There's superheroes that make their own straights in the Marvel universe, so then it would be the same.
What about the Punisher?
No, Batman's rich and uses his money for him to be a superhero.
So does
for
Iron
a good
Man.
way. Okay,
You don't think Iron Man?
I knew that.
Star Wars?
I knew this argument was going to come into play.
Ooh, Star-Lord.
Iron Man, that technology
Creates all of
technology.
Star-Lord's a
not
pretty
exist.
trash superhero. Can't lie.
I'm not gonna lie. I enjoy Star Wars.
That technology does not exist. Star-Lord goes into outer space. No, that's not going to happen.
Jarrett, I would agree that Batman is the best. I'm agreeing with Jordan. Batman is the best superhero in DC. And I'll honestly almost take your side on this and agree that Batman is one of the best superheroes of all time.
Yeah, I can agree.
He's probably my second favorite superhero of all time.
I could go down a list that's a lot better than him.
Than Batman?
Yeah.
What does he have?
What is Iron Man? We have Spider-Man's my number one. We have Superman. We have Wonder Woman. We have. Honestly,
No way. You did not just say Wonder Woman. I know you did not just say Wonder Woman.
We got the
Her
Flash.
Truth Whip? Oh, wow. That's
I don't
cool.
even. We got Cat. We even have Falcon.
You did not just put Falcon above.
You lost me there. You lost me there.
Sorry.
Or Falcon, or who was the other one you said?
Don't question Wonder Woman. She's crazy.
Wonder Woman, yeah, no shot.
I played
Any of the
Superman
Justice
is
League
so
to me,
fake.
in my opinion, none of them compare to
Aquaman's
Batman.
cooler.
No.
There's nothing cooler than the two words I'm about to say.
Mermaid.
I'm Batman. I'm Batman. There's nothing cooler.
I'm Batman.
Exactly. There's nothing cooler
Look,
than that.
Look, Batman, all those movies with The Dark Knight Rises, and Batman Begins, those can all happen in real life. Fully. All can happen in real life.
But I'm not
What
watching
other movies could you
superheroes
say
to
that
see
for?
what'll
Okay,
happen
I
in
don't
real
know
life.
that he would be able to beat up everyone around him, like 10 versus 1. He would not be able to do
When you're
something like
trained by Ra's al Ghul in the Indian mountains, yes, you can.
But the things that DC people have to fight against, he can't even fight against because they're so freaking godlike and he's a little person. Like, what's the point? The only one he can fight against is the Joker. Because the Joker's another person.
I'm just saying, if there's a city full of crime, Batman could come to life.
Yeah, he's a
A rich person wanted
vigilante.
to invest. Yeah,
Sounds
that
like
could
Iron Man,
actually
except
happen.
not
that. But there's no way he wouldn't get caught with our kind of technology. So technically, it's busted.
What? There's no way. What?
Like he wouldn't. Like he would keep his identity concealed.
I don't know. The mega rich are pretty powerful these
I don't think
days.
that he could.
He could pay himself off, even if he did.
No, he couldn't pay himself off because eventually someone would slip.
Yeah, with our kind of social media and that.
Are we really talking about
he
making this
covers
real
eyes.
life? You're
Why? It's a superhero.
you're talking about the greatest superhero of all time, and your argument is that he's not super. He's a normal person. It makes no sense. But Batman is super cool because he is a superhero that has no power. He's the only one that has no superpower that can compete in the same realm as all the other superheroes. It's insane to me. It's insane.
Which is exactly why he's the best superhero of all time.
And
Superman can't die.
I think Batman is helped a lot.
Kryptonite.
Yeah. We put it right in Batman's belt. Right in Batman's belt. Kryptonite.
The only thing that can kill him is other Kryptonians.
You know what saved Superman?
They had to give him kryptonite. Otherwise, he's too powerful.
Martha.
No one cares.
Martha.
No one cares.
Batman was about to kill Superman until Superman said Martha. Yeah.
Martha.
That was a stupid movie anyway.
No,
everyone knows it.
I'm actually. That's another take. I'll come on maybe later.
Batman vs Superman is a stupid movie.
Oh, don't come on with that take.
Oh,
Don't come on with that take. I actually like that movie.
I hated that movie.
Yeah, it's not a good movie.
I don't like.
I enjoy it.
The only movie I like right now is the Snyder Cut, and I won't ruin it, so I'm just gonna leave it with that.
Ooh, I like the Snyder Cut a lot.
Snyder Cut was crazy because they actually showed how great the superheroes are, and that's all I'm gonna say about it. Like they didn't nerf the superheroes like every other movie does. They showed how great they were, so I like that a lot.
And I haven't seen it, but how good was Batman? Was he really good in it?
No, they showed how good.
Yeah, I haven't seen
I'm just kidding.
No, Batman
I'm not
wasn't
gonna say
super
anything
good
else.
in the Snyder Cut. I mean, obviously the best Batman's
It's definitely the Dark Knights.
is the Dark Knights, and the reason Batman is, he's so awesome is because it's just reboot after reboot after reboot, and every single movie does successful. Batman is also such a great superhero because he has the greatest of villains.
He does have great.
I think he
Agreed.
out of any superheroes, he has the best villains by far.
Kidding me? Doc Ock's not the greatest villain.
100% agreed.
Spider-Man has the second
Yeah.
best villains in my opinion.
Sorry.
I
I
disagree.
like what's the one with like the legs?
The legs.
That's
Doc
Yeah,
Ock.
he was like,
It's Doc
yeah,
Ock.
like
Yeah, Doc Ock. He's a Spider-Man one. There's a lot of good Spider-Man ones, but there's a ton of good Batman ones. Like we could just go
Joker,
down the list. Joker's one of the
Bane.
greatest villains of all time, if not the greatest. You got Joker, Riddler,
Harley
Penguin,
Quinn.
Harley Quinn, Catwoman.
They're all just kind of dark.
Penguin.
They are dark. They're villains.
I
Penguin.
mean, yeah, but that like his villains are like the darkest villains.
He's like the
Jarrett,
darkest superhero,
That's true.
Yeah.
Which makes him cool.
which makes him edgy.
Okay, speaking of dark villains and all that, him being super dark, what do y'all think about Robert Patterson? Is Robert Patterson being being
oh,
the
I'm
next?
so
I think-
excited.
I think it's going to be brilliant.
I'm excited because I like the Twilight movies, and
That's not why.
He's going from,
It's
he's
the
going
exact
from a love
opposite
story.
character of Edward.
He's going from a love story to Batman.
No, I think he is a super great
I think
actor.
He's great. He's a great actor.
I really do think he
and
is.
he was
Like
in Harry Potter for that one.
all I don't remember
He's
the
gonna
movies.
be the Riddler.
Yeah, he's in Harry Potter. He's in Twilight. He's
That was the
in.
Goblet of
He's
Fire,
in
right?
Water
He's in
for
Goblet of
Elephants.
Fire.
He's in that.
Like a
He's in
drama
Tenet,
film.
the new movie.
He is.
His
He's
villain's
good in
gonna be
Tenet.
the Riddler.
He's
the
really
last
good when
movie.
he's in this other movie. I haven't seen it, but I saw like
He's a
clips of
great
it,
choice.
and he's like
I think he's a great choice.
he has a southern accent, and it's like really weird. But
Oh, it's the one with Tom
Tom Holland, yeah,
The Devil All Around Me or something.
yeah,
like that.
yeah, that one.
Yeah, I just watched some of that, and then some. It got crazy, so I got concerned and I left.
You got scared. You got scared.
I got scared.
I don't know, but if y'all have ever seen Twilight,
I've
You know what I'm
seen
talking about.
we've
3
seen
of them.
Twilight. That seems like
So what we've concluded is that
I've
Batman
seen
is the
Twilight.
best superhero of all time.
I've concluded
That's
that I
what I'm
like
getting
Robert
at.
Patterson as the next one.
I
Who was it before?
Jared, I would almost agree with you.
Who's the last one?
What last one?
Batman.
you would
Ben
almost
Affleck?
agree.
Thank
He was
you.
terrible.
No,
Oh,
he wasn't.
terrible.
Jordan,
Ben
don't
Affleck-
convince him
Ben Affleck
otherwise.
is not a Batman.
Yeah, he is. He
The
was good.
cutest one was the Dark
Wasn't
Knight
his
Rises,
fault.
which was that. Who was that?
Christian Bale.
Oh yeah,
Christian
he's
Bale's
very
the best.
attractive.
Christian Bale is the best. Christian Bale
Yes,
and Heath Ledger.
that's
you
why
can't-
Batman's the best.
You can't. That's the best Joker. You got to agree with that, right? Heath Ledger.
Oh, Heath Ledger
Yeah.
is by far the best Joker.
They did a good job with that Joker
Oh,
movie,
Heath
though.
Ledger. Heath Ledger. Yes, the best. Ledger.
Oh, Heath Ledger's a legend. Legend in the Batman world.
He went psycho. You know he went psycho.
Yes, we know he
Trying
killed
to
himself.
get ready for the Joker or whatever.
Did he kill himself?
Yeah, he locked himself in a room for like 3 months or something.
Yeah, like
Yeah, because he
He,
was
like, was
preparing
so-
for the role.
he was like so
Really?
involved in the role. He actually like
That was a rough moment. We got to move on.
Yes.
Yes. We're gonna have a moment of silence and then move on. All right. Let's move on to we'll go to Ethan's take.
Okay.
Let's hear what you got, Ethan.
My take is, and it doesn't need any defending. I don't need to say anything else. I can just straight up say my take. Luke Skywalker is the best character in all of the Star Wars movies. And that's all I have to say. I'd like to hear your
I agree 1000%. If
Oh,
it's only
yeah.
Luke Skywalker. Green
No way.
lightsaber with the green lightsaber. If it is blue
He was
lightsaber, Luke,
cold.
I completely disagree.
Jared, he said all the movies.
Who cares?
I don't know about
And
that.
I would have to disagree.
Look,
No,
I don't
not
know.
the movie, the whole series, the book, everything.
I fully agree that Luke Skywalker in Return of the Jedi is one of the coolest characters in Star Wars.
No,
But
the
that's
coolest.
one movie out
Take
of
that.
the how many is he in? 4 or 5?
Okay.
Is he in
And
4 or
the
5?
seventh
Yeah,
movie,
yeah.
and the seventh movie. He was
Seventh
sick.
movie,
4.
he sucked.
No, they found him is all
He
it was.
sucked.
Not
Why
in
did he
the seventh.
suck? It was a cool scene. Everyone was.
He
Not in the
threw the
seventh.
lightsaber in
I
the
like-
lake or in the
That was
Ocean.
the 8th movie.
the 8th
The
movie.
7th movie is when they.
Okay.
feed him.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm talking about the
Cool.
8th movie. My bad. The 8th movie.
The 8th movie.
He's
we all
terrible.
know they messed up on. That was a terrible movie.
Yeah, terrible movie.
But we're
Terrible Luke.
If we were to do a tier list,
That's
that
his
would be F
character.
tier.
But that's his character.
It's not.
I know
He's
you're not
misunderstood.
accepting it. I understand.
I
A
will
lot of
never
Star
accept
Wars
it.
fans don't accept it. It's
I don't
hilarious.
accept how powerful Rey is either.
Personally, I think Mandalorian proved why Luke Skywalker with the green lightsaber is the
Can we
best
spoil
by
that
far.
at this point? It's been out
Yeah,
for
we
a
can
year.
spoil it.
Oh
That
yeah,
scene was
that was a great
insane.
scene.
See, no, Luke Skywalker with
Probably
the
the
green
second best
lightsaber,
scene of
I
all
will
time.
agree, is a top character in all of Star Wars. Can I say that
The-
he's the
the
coolest
top.
character in Star Wars? No, because
top.
Who is
that
the coolest character? then?
belongs to Darth Vader.
I mean, I like Anakin.
Yeah, argue that. You
that's-
didn't think about the dark
That's
side, did
very
you?
hard
I'm
to
not gonna lie.
argue.
It was a rough
Anakin.
growing up. I was very split between Anakin and his son. But Luke's just better because he ended up killing him at the end.
I'm not talking about Anakin. I'm talking about the switch when he transformed
doesn't
He killed him.
to Vader.
But they're basically
He
the
does.
same
He doesn't kill.
You know
him.
what's
That's
cooler
not a
than
good
Luke's
argument.
scene in Mandalorian? Darth Vader's scene in Rogue One.
I would disagree.
I have to.
thing.
I have to agree with that.
It's
Yeah.
not.
It is because there's more power.
I'm a
You just see
huge.
Vader walk
I'm a
through a
huge
hallway
Luke
and
Skywalker
just
fan.
throwing people in the air.
I'm a
throwing
huge-
people to the side.
I'm a huge-
stabbing.
You also saw
I'm a
Luke
huge
in the
Luke Skywalker
Mandalorian.
fan.
Go ahead, Jared. I'm
All
sorry.
right, I'm a huge Luke Skywalker fan, but when you watch that scene in Rogue One, It is not against deadly robots that are whatever. It is against people, and that's what makes him on the dark side, because he gives those people fear. I mean, did you see the fear in those eyes? He had the card, and he just saw the lightsaber turn on, and they're all like, "We're dead. We're dead." Like, I'm dead, and I can't do anything about it. And in that moment, they all felt helpless, and that is why that scene is better, because Darth Vader, just by turning a switch, just changed their lives completely.
I agree 100,000%.
What's Jordan have to say about this?
Oh, I like Anakin, the one with the curly hair. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Hayden
Never mind, I
Christensen,
didn't wanna
great
hear
actor.
She had to say.
Yeah.
But
And then I think
Anakin,
Darth Vader, coolest
Mandalorian,
character.
they emphasize how freaking tough these robots are. I know they're robots, but did you see Mandalorian try to fight one? And he's a good fighter. He can destroy a lot of things. He's one of the best fighters out there besides Jedi's and Sith Lords or whatever they are. And then you see Anakin, and he rolls through what, 30 of them like they were nothing. It took everything Mando had to kill one of them with the saber. And Luke Skywalker just came in and wrecked all. It wasn't humans. It was some of the deadliest things ever created. So
Yeah,
I would say.
But is your argument
as far as scenes being cool, yes, but as far as like Luke Skywalker's power, Vader just scaring some people, you know?
Well, they're both powerful, but is it like?
I mean,
are you saying he's the best, like in like just the best out of everything? Like
he's the best character, most powerful, best Jedi, coolest, green lightsaber.
Who are you talking about?
Still Luke.
Luke Skywalker.
I agree with everything except when you said coolest.
Luke is only cool in one movie. One movie.
And
Let's get back to the point.
One Mandalorian. No, 3 movies.
You got to talk about the original. A New Hope. Luke sucks. Can I get some power converters? Katashi, get some power converters. You know those scenes? I cringe every time I watch it. Cringe.
He's a young boy. He doesn't know.
I know, and that's why he's not.
Okay, but there's nothing
they
like Hayden Christensen.
He did not. Wasn't trained his entire
life. What did you say, Jarrett?
There's nothing like awkward when you look at Hayden Christensen scenes in Attack of the Clones. I mean, it's just terrible film writing.
I agree. It's the worst. It's the worst. Yeah, when
my only memory,
Master Obi-Wan might be very grumpy.
Love scenes in like.
Oh yeah, that hurt my eyes.
Yeah, it was terrible.
It hurt my ears too.
But you can't say that Luke Skywalker is a better character than Darth Vader, in my opinion. Darth Vader is iconic in pop culture.
I think Star Wars is more known.
I can take second. I would be happy with second. I thought you all were gonna put him way lower on the list, so I can be happy.
He's lower
Ethan,
than my list.
Ethan, if you go green lightsaber Luke, I completely agree with this take. But you have to say that. You can't say Luke in general.
Green lightsaber Luke.
I agree.
No,
it's a great
Luke
take.
in general.
It's not a trash take.
No, it is a trash take because there's no way he's a better character than Darth Vader. A lot of people would believe that because they grew up thinking Skywalker. But if you actually follow the movies and characters, it's like he's a terrible character. The problem is that they made him a terrible character in the 8th movie when he just turns into an old loser. It's like he's not the Luke we want. And if they gave us the Luke we want, of course he'd be the greatest character in Star Wars by far. But they didn't.
The 8th movie ruined
not our fault. The Last Jedi is the worst movie.
But at the same time, he's growing. You know.
Yes.
So but since the 8th, okay.
If they had given us the Luke that we know
and
we deserve,
the Mandalorian fixed them again.
Yeah, they gave us the one we know and we deserve. I'm all with you, but they didn't. They screwed us. They messed us up, and I'm not for it. I'd say Obi-Wan's cooler. I'd say Darth Maul's cooler.
I'm not gonna
I'd
lie.
say
What about Han Solo? Y'all forgot about
Han Solo's cooler.
He's not cooler.
I would say he's
cooler.
like a dynamic.
He might not be a better character, but he's definitely cooler.
I don't think so. Okay, we can.
Luke kissed his sister. We gonna talk about that?
It was an accident. He didn't
That's
know. Not his fault.
Right.
What?
To him,
What?
she was a princess.
I would be kissing the princess if I didn't know.
My favorite scene
Exactly.
So you
was
find out
floating
it's your
in the
sister, and you're like,
Then I'd be disgusted, and I'd never see her again.
Anyways, my list is Darth Vader, Obi-Wan Kenobi,
Obi-Wan's dope.
Darth Maul.
No. Darth Maul's in one movie.
Yeah, but I count the Clone Wars.
A disappointment.
I haven't seen the Clone Wars, so
The Clone Wars, he's epic in. So I guess I'm the only one here is big enough Star Wars fan to have seen that.
Sorry, that's on me.
I'm a diehard. It's my
Life.
It's
I have
kind of
never
weird.
seen Mandalorian.
You
I
know,
would
the
love.
Mandalorian?
I would love to be epic in Clone Wars.
Just
I'm
watch the
kidding.
last
I would love to
episode,
be
Jordan.
epic
It's
in the
great.
movies.
I did. I watched the last scene, and that was it when he was crying with Baby Yoda. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
that was-
that's all you need. That's all you need.
Oh yeah. that
It
is-
just fill you.
That was
Just fill your cup.
tragic
That's all you
scene,
need.
yeah. I think that was emotional for me.
Any,
That was the only
anyway,
scene that's
I would like to argue now the worst Star Wars character of all time. I'm gonna say Finn. Actually, Rose.
No,
That's a
no.
I would say they are
That's a funny
pointless,
thing.
and Finn could have had such a bigger role. And again, the
No,
8th movie
I
ruined him.
disagree.
And what were they supposed to do with him in the 9th movie?
why do you
I
disagree,
disagree.
Jarrett?
Don't you dare
It
say
is
Jar Jar.
Phantom Menace when they spent tons of money wasting it all on Jar Jar for comedic relief. Comedic relief. He
I
was
love Jar
not
Jar.
funny at all.
You can't even.
Oh yeah,
No,
I could see.
But I like Jar Jar more
But
than
he's
Finn's
classic,
character.
like,
Finn's character
It's
just
my
got
girlfriend's
ruined.
favorite
At least
character.
no,
and
at
it
least Jar Jar's
disappoints me.
character had something to do with the plot. Like he connected the Jedi to the that species so they could have like an army to fight with. So it has something to do with the plot. His character did connect them to.
yeah, the
I get
new
it.
Star Wars is all about Rey, so it's like what's
Yes,
his
and Finn had potential in The Force Awakens.
Oh, so much potential. That's
So
why,
much
that's why I'm
potential.
mad at his character.
And then the next two movies, his character did nothing. He was just there. He was there to yell, "Ray!" That's all he did.
fall in love with Rose.
the whole movie. Yeah,
yeah, he was kind of
What was with?
it's saddening.
They
I
should have
wanted
made
him to
him
be a
and
good
they should have
character.
made him and Ray fall in love. I would have liked that.
That's
better
what I
than
thought.
Whatever the heck happened.
I feel like he did love her. I don't know. It was weird. It was the weirdest thing.
Yeah,
'Cause he was like,
she
remember when
was
they
over
were-
here kissing on.
Yeah.
freaking-
Oh yeah, Kylo Ren,
She
Ben
kissing
Solo.
Kylo. Whoa.
But then, yeah, think about if Finn and Rey had gotten together, it would have made a lot more sense.
I would have loved it.
It would have.
Yeah.
And also, it's like he did like her because he was like, when they're dying in that quicksand in the last movie, he's like, "I have something to tell you," and then they live, and he's like, "I'll tell you later."
Yeah.
But then the movie ended, so we were like, we knew nothing.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Star Wars. I the thing with y'all's past two takes, Jarrett and yours, Ethan, I don't completely hate them, but I'm not completely for them either. It's weird. It's like I kind of agree with both of them, but I kind of don't agree with either of them. So I have a weird dynamic right now, and I don't know to consider them trash takes or good takes. I think they fall in a weird middle, like mediocre take. It's like I'm about to recycle it. Like it's not a trash take. It's not a good take.
recycled.
It's a recycled take.
I would say Batman's a
I
trash
showed
take.
I showed my girlfriend 7 of the Star Wars movies, and her favorite character was Jar Jar Binks. That's probably one of the biggest disappointments I've ever felt in my life.
That's hilarious.
That is funny.
That's
But-
hilarious.
Jar Jar gets too hated on.
He's just a fun character.
Yeah.
These are great.
No, he's not.
He is. Like
If you ever need to know why Jar Jar sucks, look up how it should have ended any of the prequels. How it should have ended on YouTube.
Yeah.
They
Sith
make
Jar
fun of
Jar, right?
how he should be fun. Yes,
Sith Jar Jar.
he's the Sith Lord.
Is he really?
Sith Lord Jar
Yeah.
Jar.
No way.
Oh my
Is that like in the books and stuff?
That's
No, it's
what.
in
That's the
YouTube- it's
Jar
in
Jar we
YouTube
need.
videos.
That's
It's just like they're making fun of it.
I wish they would have done that. If the books would have done that, I would have died.
That's funny. Anyways, we'll move on to my take. And the funny thing about this is when I was getting our guest, Jordan, I texted her and I was like, "What's you got to take? You want to come on the show tonight? And what's your take gonna be?" And the craziest thing happened. She told me that her take was that Iron Man is way better than Captain America. And the craziest thing about that is my take that I texted the boys not 5 minutes before I was texting her was that Captain America is a better superhero than Iron Man. We literally had the same exact take today, just reversed. She's against me and I'm against her.
This is about to get heated.
And I'll let her start off. Why do you think that Iron Man is better than Captain America? So you can have the floor first, and I'll wait.
I'm all ears.
As an overall character, I think he's better as far as entertainment goes. He's way funnier. When I watched I enjoy the Iron Man movies over Captain America Civil War for that reason alone. Number two, as far as him as a superhero goes, I would say because he's self-made. He created all of his technology, his suit, everything. He is a dynamic character, meaning he like changes throughout the series, like he grows as a character, and he's the one who actually saved us in the last movie, Infinity War. Or what was the last movie?
Endgame.
Was it Infinity War?
Endgame.
Yeah, so he's like the one who did the snap or whatever. So those are just like, I mean,
Good spoiler.
Those are 3 reasons right off the bat why I think he's better. So, I mean, I know what you're gonna say, being him all patriotic and whatever, but I think
I would like to.
That's not why I would say.
You have no idea what I'm gonna say.
then say what you're gonna say.
I'm coming for you because I completely disagree with this take.
I need you to give me some substance to that.
And I'm passionate about this. I've been in
I know
the
you
past
are.
week. I've been in so many
You're
arguments about
on
this.
here.
What did you say?
I said I came on here because I know you're passionate about that.
I know. That's why I wanted you on here because
That's why I wanted to go at it.
So your points, some of them are true. I will give it that Iron Man is funnier. He does have more make me laugh more moments. But that's not to say Captain America
And I
isn't
love
funny.
humor. So
What's funny about Captain America? When he says
yeah,
don't
he's
cuss?
not funny. Like I
When he
don't
says
think he's
don't
ever
cuss?
made a joke.
Yeah, he
The
has
only
3
joke he
lines.
made
Then he does
Okay.
cuss in the
about
last
his
movie.
butt.
He's like,
that was the only
that's
joke.
America's ass.
He does say that.
Exactly.
Mom
That
watches
was the
this.
only joke he made.
And
And
I'm
it
gonna have to
wasn't
bleep
even
that out.
Did he go?
Mom would be
It
upset
wasn't even
with
that
you.
funny.
No, but the reason he said that
It's a
is
quote.
The reason that Cap even had the chance to have his funny line is because Iron Man is looking at him and he says, Cap, that doesn't do any justice to your I'm not gonna be bleeped out. So
Exactly.
and that's the only reason it even comes up.
Okay, and I'm agreeing with you that he is funnier. Here's why he's funnier. You have a guy named Robert Downey Jr. playing him, and I get it. Robert Downey Jr., superior actor, played a great role as Iron Man, is the only Iron Man. I agree. And Iron Man is a great character, but he's not better than Cap. Chris Evans, also the only person that can ever play Captain America. I can't unsee him as
Yeah,
Captain
I
America.
agree with that, but that doesn't mean he's better than Iron Man.
It's
He's
just
still a great
you're not.
character.
Let me get to my points. I'm just giving you some props right now. I'm giving you some props. Let me get to my point. The serious point
He
is
better.
on why Captain America is better is Captain America never folds on his values. Never folds. He knows what he stands for,
Yeah.
and he fights for what he stands for. Iron
Totally.
Man, Tony Stark. Wait.
Hey,
Tony Stark
Going.
is the whole reason that these movies were made because of his screw ups. He created Ultron.
Yes.
He
Preach it.
created literally the whole movie Avengers Age of Ultron is because Robert Downey Jr. felt guilty and had
Yes.
to earn.
Yes.
No, he didn't feel guilty. He felt like he needed to do something to keep the people safe. So he created a mass murdering villain that took out a whole entire city.
Yeah, but with
Yes, I agree.
But that's why I argued he's
Not
the
that many
character with
people
the
in
most
it.
people
growth.
all got out. There
No,
wasn't all of
no,
them,
no,
but
no,
most of them did.
because then Civil War came out.
No,
The
yeah,
villain's from Sokovia, and he was mad. And guess what?
Yeah.
Guess what? Iron Man felt his guilt. He felt his guilt from his actions, and had to make up for it. So he wanted to be government controlled, government led. No, that's terrible. Who wants to have our superheroes controlled by the government?
Communism.
Iron Man. I didn't agree with Iron Man's point being all government versus Cap's, trying to keep the gang together. But he was the most dynamic character in that he changed. Like he grew over time. Like he learned from his mistakes and humbled himself at the end and sacrificed himself. So that was the whole thing.
Did he change? Did he though?
I would like to say the worst thing.
He ended up sacrificing his life, the one thing you care about the most, your own life. He sacrificed it.
And he had things.
I agree with that.
He had a daughter and he had a wife that he did not want to.
Yeah, he had a daughter. Pepper. Talk about Pepper, greatest female character.
And then Cap gets done with the movies and just leaves the world behind because he's selfish.
I also think another big problem with Iron Man is that his three movies are inferior to Captain America's movies. You got Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2, and Iron Man 3 are all worse than Captain America, the First Avenger, Winter Soldier.
No, you can't. You can't not agree with that.
Well, I don't agree with it. So.
I would say
Captain America's are so superior.
I would say that Civil War is better than all of them, but the other two are not.
Winter Soldier is better than all of them too.
The Civil War features Iron Man, so it's
in my opinion,
Civil War is better because it has Iron Man.
I get it; it's opinionated.
And Civil War has Spider-Man, who's my favorite character. So it's like, where's the argument there?
It's opinionated. I get it, but let's.
I don't agree with all of Iron Man's decisions throughout the series, but that point is that he grew over the series.
I would like to say the worst.
Iron Man's best movie is
Captain America is a boring character. He is a boring character.
I would like to agree with that.
He doesn't have much of
all he has is one note and one note only. I can do this all day.
Can I talk? Yes. Can I put together a point? Because I feel like y'all all three just talking. I have a point. Let's go through the character development as we see it. I want to go through the character development. First off, let's go through Iron Man's 3 movies, his trilogy, as we would say. Not even counting the Avengers yet. We'll just leave the Avengers off to the side and we'll get back to it. Iron Man trilogy. He started off as a terrible person. Can we all agree?
No. Rich playboy.
Yes.
Rich playboy, jerk, egotistical.
I mean,
terrible person.
A hamburger.
I hate you. Okay. Anyways, bad person in the first movie. Second movie has he now has a mission in his life, and he now has.
He's gonna die. That's what it is.
Yeah, he has, and he's gonna die, so he's trying to figure that out. But
he's like technology, creating everything.
He still is kind of an egotistical jerk in the second one. Now, then
but he's hilarious.
Then in the third one, it takes place. Then in the third one, it takes place after the Avengers, and in the Avengers, he has the part where he goes up into the black hole and he comes down, so he's traumatized, having PTSD from that. But in the third movie, he's all cooped up about having a suit of armor, tons of suits of armor, to where he can keep the peace and keep it all contained. And then by the end of the movie, he's like, I don't need it anymore, and he blows up all his suits. And you think, okay.
For Pepper.
For Pepper. He's a changed man, right? He's a changed man. Then the next time you see him, Age of Ultron, what does he do? He builds a suit of armor that he had just blown up. He literally does what he got rid of in the third movie. The whole third movie is wiped out and doesn't even matter to the plot anymore because he just canceled it out.
But his intention was because of the damage that happened in New York. His intentions were pure. It wasn't like he was all about himself. He was trying to make.
Hold up, I think you're breaking up.
I'm lagging.
Yeah, she's lagging a little bit.
Oh yeah, you lagged.
I'm back.
Say that again.
I said his intentions were pure because he did it after the damage that happened in New York. So the reason he did all of that or made the suit and made Ultron was because of that.
No. The third movie was because of after New York. He was building all those suits and then he blew them all up. This is already after Avengers. So the second Avengers.
Yeah, but the reason he wanted government involvement was because of New York, or was
no. The government involvement is after. You're jumping. Government involvement was in the Civil War movie. This is when he's building a suit of armor because he thinks the world needs to be protected by these robots that he can have in space, so that if we're ever attacked again, they can be protected. But I thought his whole thing was. I thought his whole thing was he blew it up for Pepper and just like he was not about that anymore. But then we get to the next movie and he's still the same character that he was.
Because all he can think about is defending the Earth, and he wants to do it before the next thing comes.
Right.
He's had the visions. He knows that things are coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
So exactly, that's his thing. Is he wants to defend the Earth, and yes, he made a mistake.
I'll say this about
and kind of destroyed a city, but he didn't mean to.
Okay.
I'll say this about Iron Man, and I think this is where the argument is. Iron Man went from the first movie being arrogant, cocky, to snapping his fingers and saving the world. And that is, like Jordan said, very big character growth. And I think that's why we can respect Iron Man and respect what he did. However, I think with Captain America, he's so solid in his values and what he believes in that he doesn't really have to grow in a sense because he's like already there, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know. I feel like you have like unsteady Iron Man versus very steady Captain America. And I don't know about y'all, but whenever I was watching Endgame, I got more emotional, not when Iron Man died, but when Captain America got his last stance with Peggy.
You're wrong.
You're an idiot.
You're wrong.
I agree completely.
No.
I agree completely.
Y'all are
I love
sick in the
3000.
head.
When Captain America got his dance and he goes,
A tear fell down my face.
When he says,
"You want to tell me about it?" No.
You want to tell me about it? I don't think I will.
I was pouring tears.
I was crying for Captain. I mean, not Captain.
Yeah.
I didn't care about Cap.
Too.
I was crying over Iron Man.
I was sad, but I didn't cry.
I would like to say
like
the worst
Cap
scene that the Marvel Universe made for the MCU was Captain America picking up Thor's hammer. That was the dumbest
I
thing
completely disagree.
I have
How
ever
could you
seen.
dare say that?
See,
He
we've
is
talked
worthy.
about.
He is
He
not
is
the power of.
worthy.
He is.
He's
Dude,
a
no,
god.
he's
He's
not,
not
no one's
God
worthy of the
level.
power of Thor.
Captain
No,
America
that's
is.
his whole
Captain America is.
retarded.
Cable.
Disney
He is
ruined
worthy.
the Marvel series because of that.
You know who's not worthy? Iron Man. Iron Man's not
What's
even
the
close to being worthy.
Who is?
So that's the same person
Worthy.
who snapped the
Captain
fingers.
America.
He snapped
Captain
the
America's
universe,
worthy.
and he was the only one with anything to lose
I didn't see him pick up the hammer.
because he didn't even try.
Yeah, he did.
And Ultron,
Yeah.
I bet you Cap wouldn't have been worthy.
Yeah.
either.
Technically, Cap had nothing to lose because he was the one living in a
Exactly.
different time.
He let
But
Iron Man.
Man's the one who
Iron Man
sacrificed
snapped his
life.
fingers. With
Yeah,
he was
and he
the
had his
only one in
daughter.
the entire movie with anything to lose. Everyone else had already lost everyone. They could have died
Guys,
for that.
you guys are right. Captain America had nothing to lose. And what did he do? He still fought for his country. He still fought for everything he believed in.
Yeah, but he could have died 1,000
Jared's
times.
arguments are always
Yeah,
terrible.
that was bad, Jared. You
How
missed
is that
the
terrible?
point. You
Like
just
we're
missed
all
the
gonna
point.
like we're
How's that
all gonna
terrible?
fight. Like what do you mean? We would all fight against the guy that's
Yeah.
trying to destroy the earth. Like
You-
you live there.
They're saying that Iron Man fought when he had stuff to lose, so he was willing to die. All the others were willing to die because it didn't matter to them, especially like Hawkeye. Like,
Yeah,
All-
like
that's
they
all-
would. They had.
he would have
promises
died.
they
Hawkeye had a
died
family.
1,000 times in the series.
yeah, they were
Hawkeye's family
dead.
was gone.
They were dead.
They were all dead.
No, but in Endgame, he wanted to get him back, which is why
Yes,
he
that's
was
the
willing to
point. That's
die.
what we're saying about everyone. Everyone had people dead except for
he
Iron Man.
died
Iron
to
Man
bring
didn't lose
everyone back.
anyone.
Iron Man didn't lose anyone. and he
Except for
didn't want-
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. He
Except
lost
for
he had a
Spider-Man.
wife- he had a
Oh,
wife and
yeah.
kid.
Except for
He had a
Spider-Man.
wife and kid.
Yes, but that's why he did it.
He wouldn't leave his
He
wife
saw.
and kid
Didn't he
for
see a picture
Spider-Man.
with the kid? And he was like, "I gotta get him back."
No.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean that
He
was what
did,
helped
but
him
he
make.
wouldn't
That
put
was made him-
Spider-Man in place of his wife and daughter. He
Spider-Man
just
was
did it
already
for the-
back. He had everything. Spider-Man was already back.
All right.
Can we go back to the fact that Ethan said Captain America picking up Thor's hammer is the worst thing to happen in MCU?
Okay,
I mean,
I'm not
that's
gonna
just-
lie.
That's one
When
of
that
the
happened,
greatest
I
things
did.
to happen. That was the cool thing.
Yeah,
That
I
was
just
so
thought
cool.
he shouldn't be that powerful.
What?
Don't
That's
get me
his-
wrong.
that's his
Thor
whole
is still
character.
more powerful than
He's
him. But
worthy.
he shouldn't even be close. Thor should be up here. Cap and Iron Man are down here. Really? I'm
It's
sorry. It
not
should be
about
Thor,
that. It's about
Iron
being
Man,
worthy.
then Cap.
So, I want to talk about how I talked about Iron Man's character development. Now I want to come over to Captain America's character
There
development.
is no character development.
There's a lot. And that's what Jarrett is missing. There is a lot. Yes, Captain America was a good boy. Yes, he started off good heart, 40s, the doctor amplified what was already there. That was the thing with the serum. He's like, he wanted a good guy because it just amplifies what's already inside. So hold up. So come out, First Avenger. You come into the Winter Soldier. Captain America is just he's basically at this point he's a soldier. He follows orders from the government, but then he realizes new times, corrupt government. I can't just follow orders anymore. I have to actually think for myself and I have to actually think for myself and not just black and white, what's right and wrong. There are gray areas and I can't just follow orders. I have to find out what's right and what's wrong. And his character development went from just a good boy that was a soldier for the US.
That's how he left.
What?
He left as a good boy who's a soldier.
No.
It never changes.
No, he was on the run for like 2 years because of the Winter Soldier thing.
But that was because he never messed with his beliefs. He's still a soldier for that. He just
that's because in Winter Soldier he went against Shield and was a fugitive, and he was a fugitive on the run for like the next 2 years. And then in Civil War he was still a fugitive, right? Or was
Winter Soldier he wasn't a fugitive.
Civil War is when he was a fugitive.
Civil War is when he became a fugitive going into Infinity War.
Yeah.
Yes, and he was a fugitive.
The reason he was a fugitive was dumb. He didn't need to be a fugitive.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, maybe to protect Bucky.
Yeah.
But at the same time, can we not talk about how Iron Man absolutely worked two superhumans?
No, he
absolutely cooked them.
He lost. He literally lost the fight.
He took off his arm, put them both on the ground, turned around, and stopped fighting.
He lost.
Without Captain America's values and morals, Iron Man doesn't even get to snap his finger. He's dead.
Yeah,
because Captain America spared him.
Iron Man
had spared him before.
Have you seen Falcon Winter Soldier?
Oh, it's great.
John Walker.
Wait, have you seen it?
I've seen it.
You saw the last episode?
Yeah, John Walker's garbage.
They haven't seen it. Let's just, between me and you, if John Walker was fighting Iron Man, he'd be dead.
John Walker talking about the last be in that spot against Iron Man.
You're right.
Cap would have never been in that spot if Iron Man didn't stop fighting. Iron Man could have killed Cap. That's what y'all are missing. He had wrecked them both. They were both on the ground ready to die.
I feel like,
and Cap stood up.
This is a situation where we're going to agree to disagree because it is preference. There's Team Iron Man. There's Team Cap. There's both
no argument that Iron Man won.
At the end of the day, they're both on the same side, but we do disagree in a lot. Now,
Spider-Man's more powerful.
I love the Peggy dance scene.
Oh my God, that's just so not true.
That is bad.
Captain America.
That's not even the worst thing you've said this argument.
He can freaking web. He can climb walls. He's more flexible.
Captain America is stronger.
His suit is basically Iron Man.
Captain America is stronger.
No, he's not.
You said Spider-Man.
Okay, well, we'll say Spider-Man's. Yeah, he said
that. In Civil War, yeah, Cap does this, but at the same time, at the same time,
doesn't Cap cook Spider-Man in Civil War? Yeah, he does.
Spider-Man is 14 years old in Civil War.
He cooks him.
Yeah, but Spider-Man doesn't even know what to do with his powers. They're brand new. That's the first time you see Spider-Man. He doesn't even know how to fight.
He's like
the dude who's fought for 90 years.
He's a finesse superhero.
90 years, like 30 years.
Spider-Man's finesse. He's not strength.
But guys, he's no matter what I've said tonight, no matter how bad it is, I cannot beat the trash takes that Ethan has brought to the table where Captain America's hammer scene is terrible and Spider-Man is more powerful than Captain America.
Yeah, just give Captain America the hammer.
Terrible.
Destroy Spider-Man. Captain America went hand-to-hand against Thanos. Spider-Man wasn't even same realm.
Spider-Man is 15.
Spider-Man was like, what do I do with this? Powers. What do I do? Run. Thanos was coming after him because he had the glove, and all he was doing was shooting webs and trying to get away.
Spider-Man, can we also argue that Spider-Man was also getting the glove off of him when Star-Lord ruined it? It was out of his hand, and Spider-Man was the only one strong enough to grab it off of his hand because Iron Man couldn't even do it. in Infinity War. And then if it wasn't for Star-Lord, it's not my fault that Iron Man weighs $120. But
Look,
Star-Lord ruined it. You can't say that he wasn't strong enough.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, we agree.
Other than the stupid hammer scene that should have never happened. Never.
I can't listen to anything you say.
I know, it's just pathetic. It's really bad. Why do you think
really
that?
just trumps everything?
You're pathetic.
You're
pathetic.
The comments.
You're pathetic.
You're pathetic.
No one's gonna agree with that.
I bet the comments.
No
will
one's
all
gonna
say
agree with the
agree
hammer
with me
scene.
because
No one.
Just so on the high horse of you're all basically gay for Captain America.
No. The
Gay
hammer
for him.
scene's just that good. You can't say that.
You think we love him?
I didn't understand it when it happened. I didn't understand it.
It
Yeah,
is.
you thought about it. You would kiss him.
His whole character is about values and beliefs. And you're worthy when you're a good person.
Nah,
Thor's whole first movie.
I love
not
Steve
being
Rogers'
worthy
mom.
because he was a jerk and his dad kicked him out and said you gotta become worthy again to be able to lift the hammer. The whole thing about Captain America is
he's on the level of a god.
No, I did not say that.
Okay, then.
He's so pure in his values and what he believes in that he becomes worthy to pick the hammer up. That's the whole point.
And I might be bad to say this, but I like Cap, but he bores me because of that. Like I like Iron Man. Like Iron Man.
Chris Evans isn't a boring person. They just made him boring because of that. Like when he was the Human Torch or whatever in Fantastic Four, he was the most fun character in Fantastic Four.
Like I love sarcasm, so like Iron Man is right up my alley characters. So I just can't.
Okay, yeah, because Captain America is not sarcastic at all. I
he's.
That's what you want to base characters on. Then yeah, I agree.
I mean, I will say he's attractive. Like he's cute. That's what he's got going for him, Captain America. But that's about it.
I just have realized watching The Falcon and Winter Soldier how much I miss Steve
Speaking
Rogers
of attractive
and Captain America.
Chris Hemsworth. That's a man right there.
Yes.
Oh, that's an attractive man right there.
There we go.
If we're talking
Thor,
then Thor automatically wins.
We can say that Thor is the most powerful.
Thor is the most attractive.
Who's the most attractive MCU character?
Fat Thor. Or Thanos. Thanos is a nice.
I can't even say the girls.
Thanos.
It's gotta be Chris Hemsworth. I can't even say the girls.
Chris Hemsworth has to be.
It has to be.
Scarlet
Johansson.
Black Widow.
I'll honestly say the Scarlet Witch is. I think she's hot.
Interesting.
No one else thinks.
Did y'all like WandaVision?
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't think Wanda's hot?
Do I think she's hot?
Yeah. Weirdo.
I think she's pretty.
Gay. You are gay for Chris Evans.
I think Chris Evans is hotter.
Cute,
I'd say Chris Hemsworth is hotter, but I mean
Hemsworth is hotter too.
Yeah. You better not say Evans is hotter than Hemsworth. You are gay for this, man.
No, Hemsworth is hotter.
Okay.
Well, don't try me. No, I'm joking. But yeah, I mean, I think we're just going to agree to disagree on this. Me and Jarrett are obviously going to be on the side of Team Cap, and y'all are going to be on the side of Team Iron Man. We're going to have to see what the comments say. I figured, there's literally a whole movie on this debate. Civil War, it's Cap, Iron Man. It's almost as heated as Edward versus Jacob in the Twilight series.
Almost.
By the way, Jordan, I know since we found out that you're a Twilight fan, are you Team Edward or Team Jacob?
She's definitely Team Jacob.
Wait. When I was younger, I was Team Jacob because I was all about the looks. But then I changed to Team Edwards because I read the books and he's like better.
Oh, did he get to your feelings? Is that what it was? Like the way he treated her? Is that how...
I just like him better with Bella. I just like him better with the girl. They're a better fit. That's why. Once I matured in my thinking, it wasn't all about the attractive whatever.
Once you matured in your thinking, you switched to Team Edward. So Team Edward is like the mature thinking group.
Well, Jacob was just very I thought he was just hot. So I liked him because he was hot.
Interesting.
And then I switched to Edward.
That's fair.
The guy that plays Jacob?
Because I was a kid.
Taylor Lautner.
Taylor Lautner would be a better Batman.
No.
Robert Pattinson.
No shot. No shot.
Because Gotham is like a ghostly.
That's three.
That's Shark Boy.
Really bad one.
You're saying Shark Boy couldn't
Shark
be
Boy.
Batman?
No, Shark Boy.
He's already an
be
animal. He
Shark
couldn't be another animal.
Dream.
He's been a freaking shark. He's been a wolf. He can't be a small bat. What are y'all thinking?
That's
This other
three.
guy's never even
That's
been an
three
animal.
You ever seen
terrible
Grown Ups
takes
2?
tonight.
Yeah.
You know the guy that does flips, the frat guy?
Yeah, it's him.
That's Taylor.
And while I'm gonna be honest, thinking about that, I was with my girlfriend's family, and we were talking about how Robert Pattinson was that, and we argued that he would still be a better Batman.
No way.
We did. They were like, Robert Pattinson's going to be a terrible Batman.
Oh, I disagree. I think he's gonna be a
I don't
great
think
Batman.
that.
Ethan, I just
He's
want to
got
get
like
the
that
three
ghostly
clips
feel.
that
I
you've
feel
had
like
tonight and
like-
put them all in a montage because these are probably the worst takes I've heard in my life.
I agree.
Have you heard Jarrett's take about the
you're-
Celtics being great?
That's a bad one. But you're ringing
my
off.
God.
You're ringing off some really trash.
We're really bringing up the Celtics again. This is the like fifth podcast. We can't get
Celtics
over
are
it.
overrated though. We
Very
can't even. We
overrated.
can't deny it.
What do you have to say about this, Jordan?
I agree with
You
I
guys are
agree
just
with
trying to
Jarrett.
press me.
Yeah,
agree with
this should be a question we ask every
Oh my
guest.
God.
Yeah, because of the history. It's because of the history.
We should
I
Nobody
think you
cares
can't-
about the history.
we should ask this to every guest.
That's what makes the legend though, is the history. I
Can
feel
you
like.
wait? We
I
want to tell
agree.
you why we
I
think
agree.
it's overrated, and then we're gonna ask this to every guest. We want to tell you why we think they're overrated, and then we want to hear your response to this. We think that the 60s, the 50s, 60s, and 70s, basketball wasn't at its peak yet. 80s, when Bird and Magic came in, it hit its peak,
Yeah.
and then it hit its climax in the 90s with Jordan. And now it's continued with Kobe, then LeBron, and just a bunch of great stars. And basketball, I'd say, is at the highest level it's ever been right now.
Some would
And-
say Kobe and Kevin Durant, but it's fine.
Anyways, we're gonna keep moving on. And
Okay,
and
can I
we'd say that
the
we
Lakers,
go
That's
we
four.
go 80s,
That's four.
80s on, and they've won 4 championships instead of 17. So that's why we call them overrated, because
4
we think
championships
13
in
of their
20 years,
championships
45
don't
years.
really matter.
They didn't.
I don't think you can say championships don't matter. I just don't think you can put that label on NBA
Yeah,
championships.
I agree.
But
There also
I do think the
is-
Lakers are a better organization.
Have you watched the
And
film
from
of those
history.
championships?
Have you watched the film on those?
Have you watched the film? It's really bad.
There
And
was
I just
also
think-
12
I don't
teams
know.
for 8 of those, right? There was only 12 teams in the league.
I don't know.
There was only 12 teams for a lot of those as well.
Like some of the
It's
teams
just-
didn't
you
even become
can't-
teams till the 80s.
Yeah.
I mean, the Bird Magic dynamic though was pretty crazy. I feel like that
You just-
alone just makes them.
you can't say that a team's championship can't count. Like you don't know how hard they worked for that championship. You don't know the hours that
Oh,
put
they
in
worked
for that
hard. I
championship.
agree. They worked hard. I
Like,
just
you
think
can't
it's
just
like
take it away.
You can.
we can, and we are.
Well, I can say the Lakers is a better organization.
The Lakers are the best.
But-
Yeah, we
organization.
agree. The Lakers are the
I
best
disagree.
Best organization,
disagree.
but I can't say
disagree.
that the Celtics aren't like.
I disagree.
I guess because y'all are saying they're
Nets are better than
overrated.
the
I can see why you say that.
Shut
I will
Stop.
never say that the Lakers are a
Because they'll
better
have 2 rings in the
organization.
next 2 years.
Well,
Unlike the Celtics.
Okay, that's a trash take.
I can't believe we always.
I'm
come
fine
up-
with it being a trash take. I'll take the trash take because as a Celtics fan, it would be what's the word called when it's like you can't say it? I forgot.
Blasphemous.
I don't know.
Steve
Yes,
Adams.
it would be blasphemous for me to say that the Lakers are a better franchise. They are my rival franchise, and I will never say
Yeah.
that.
I can see what you're saying.
I would say you need to
Yes.
move on from all of your
Have to.
sports teams, Jarrett. You have terrible sports teams.
Yeah, are you gonna be a Detroit
At least I don't
Lions fan
follow
still?
KD.
I don't know how you became a Detroit
You should
Lions
join the
fan,
Nets with
but
me.
now that Stafford's gone, it's looking bleak.
You should start following
yeah.
Matthew Stafford.
Jared
You have a
Goff
better
to
chance
the
there than you do
championship.
with the Lions.
Yeah, you should join Ethan in becoming a player fan, so then you can never be let down.
I was
Ethan,
a
are you a
Durant fan
Georgia
before he
fan?
started winning championships, okay?
Yeah, but you're in the finals every year. Jarrett's never made the playoffs in his football career.
I'm also a Falcons fan. I don't follow players.
Okay,
yet.
good. I'm a fan.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Oh,
Pat
the
Mahomes is fun to
Falcons.
watch, but I am a Falcons fan, and it sucks.
Go
Jordan's a
Falcons.
massive Falcons
Right
The
fan
now.
reason
too.
I picked Detroit
History,
is because Detroit's
history.
one of the most disappointing franchises in the history of the NFL.
Did you think it was going to be better?
And I want to stick
I
it
mean,
out. I want
I
to.
think the Falcons
Kind
will
of like
win
the
in the
Clippers,
next
an absolute
3
joke at all time.
I
What'd
could
you say,
have
Jordan?
disappointment the rest of my life with the Detroit Lions, or I could have victory.
But I think the Falcons will win in the next 3 years.
I
The
disagree.
NFC Championship.
New trash take.
At least.
As a Falcons
New
fan,
trash take.
I would like to say that I disagree as a Falcons fan.
New take.
They'll
Jordan
win
has a new
at
take.
least, okay, at least the NFC Championship.
I disagree.
I disagree.
No, because Tom Brady's still going to be in the league.
Tom Brady is in your division.
I mean, we competed well with Tampa Bay. I have to say, I turned off my TV after we started sucking because I can't stand it. But like, I know we invested in that. We invested in Matt Ryan after like for the next
The
3
problem
years.
is, here's why the Falcons won't
But it's
win.
good because we have a new coach, so we know they're trying to win.
Yeah,
Because they invested in him like that.
No, the
They're trying to
Falcons
win.
aren't
So
trying to
they're-
win a
We
Super
have
Bowl
the
soon.
fourth pick.
Y'all
They're
are
not
going to
rebuilding.
trade.
They're not rebuilding. They're trying to win.
I think they're going to trade their
That's what I'm
players.
gonna say.
We have the fourth pick, and we still want to go with Matt Ryan. We could literally have, probably not Trevor Lawrence, but we
We
literally
need
could
good
have.
defense. It's not about our
Justin
offense.
Fields
I
or
don't think
something.
our
No,
offense
Fields-
is a problem.
Fields won't go too.
Yeah, it'll go top 3. It'll be.
I don't
I
think
think
our
it'll be
offense is a
Lawrence,
problem.
You think it'll be
Zach
the three
Wilson, and
quarterbacks?
Fields. Yeah, it'll be Lawrence, Zach Wilson, and
Yeah,
Fields.
it could be, but we could pick up something big. We could trade.
I
up.
think Lawrence will be first. A lot of people thought we would pick Lawrence.
Get a wide receiver.
So no. The Falcons have the 4th pick.
No,
This is a good
we
question.
don't need offense. We don't need
Ooh.
offense. Period.
You're
So
gonna
the
skip
Falcons-
on Devontae Smith or somebody like that.
I think that our offense is
I'd
not
like
the
to have.
problem.
I'd like to have Kyle Pitts.
Julio, Devontae
Yes.
Smith, and
No, not
oh,
Smith.
what's the
I
other
want
guy?
Kyle
Pitts.
Pitts.
Yeah,
Pitts.
really, I would,
Pitts.
Because we have Ridley too. We have Ridley and Julio, and if we had Pitts at tight end, that'd be
Ridley, yeah.
huge.
I mean, Julio's my guy. He has to win a Super Bowl with the Falcons before he retires. That's all I want. Period. That's all I want.
Jordan.
March
Who-
28th. Great
Jordan, 4th pick in the draft. Atlanta Falcons come up. Who do you want them to take? The 3 quarterbacks are gone. Just based off what you know. You probably don't know all the prospects, but just based off who you know, who do you want them to
I
take?
don't know all the
A
prospects.
D lineman.
Kyle Pitts.
Honestly, I would go with a defense pick because I don't think that our offense is.
I don't think you
the
need to go with
problem.
the defense pick that early.
If you have the 4th pick,
I don't-
I would not.
Better.
I don't think I'd pick a
I don't
defender.
think anybody would pick defense that early, but I do think if we're as
Unless
far as
it's
what
like
we need
a
to build
massive
for.
edge rusher, but there's not really crazy edge rushers in the draft this year.
I wouldn't say so.
Pick someone and trade them.
I mean, I'm with Ethan.
Hmm.
I think Kyle Pitts would be an excellent pick. The offense would be
I mean, of course
more
you're going to
potent.
say that.
What?
You're a Gator fan. Of course you're going to say that.
No, I know,
You're a
but
Gator.
I am a Gator fan. But Kyle Pitts is the best non-quarterback in the draft.
Ooh, him or Devontae Smith.
No.
Ooh.
Devontae Smith isn't even
Okay,
the first receiver.
going into a pro, yes, I agree. Going to be a pro, he's got the size of a pro.
What?
Jamar Chase is going to get picked before Devontae Smith.
Guys, Kyle
I don't
Pitts
think
is like
I mean, I guess I could see where you're.
Kyle Pitts is a small tight end for the NFL. A small tight end.
He's 6'6".
He's not small.
No, but he's not big.
No, that's not.
You're
a
talking
problem.
about.
You can put on weight on a player.
You're talking about for like blocking and stuff.
No,
He'd be the
just
most
for, like,
versatile-
tight ends in the
I think
NFL,
He'd come directly into the NFL and be the most versatile tight end in the league.
I agree.
Even more versatile than Travis Kelce. But I don't say he's going to be better than Travis Kelce right away. Obviously not. Travis Kelce is amazing. And there's a bunch of good tight ends right now. Well, actually, I think Kyle Pitts could come in next year and be a top 3 tight end in the league.
No, he can't.
Name 3 better than him. You can't.
Travis Kelce, George Kittle, and then
Yeah. Darren
um,
Wallen,
Zach Ertz.
Darren
Hunter
Waller.
Henry.
No, Darren, the Raiders tight end is the 3rd best tight end right now.
No, there was another tight end that was really good. I can't.
Yeah,
remember.
Darren Wallen. I think it's Wallen. Darren Wallen.
No,
Yeah,
there was somebody else. Was it on the Panthers?
it's Darren Wallen, bro.
We
No,
definitely won't
I'm
pass
telling
our
you, there was
15
somebody
minutes.
else.
I mean, their competition is the Bucks. That's it. Buccaneers.
Yeah, the Falcons have a. The
That's
Falcons.
their main competition to win the NFC Championship.
The Falcons are weird to me. Like I feel like they could have been way better last year.
No, they should have. Well, we fired our coach mid-season, which is a great idea.
Genius.
Yeah, he was.
Quinn was no longer the man.
Yeah, Dan Quinn was tough.
That wasn't it.
Tough to watch.
And you could tell because halfway through the season, you saw like a player change. I think there was a need for change there, but
yeah.
You said Darren Waller, Cody?
Wallen, I think.
It's Waller, but yeah, he was top 10 in receiving yards last year.
Yeah, he's good. Anyways,
Diggs was 1 and Kelsey was 2.
Anyways, that's pretty much all we got for today. We're in the podcast. I think the best way we could end the podcast is since it was such a heavy movie superhero podcast. I think the best way we can end it is by us quoting all the characters we were fighting for today. I'm going to quote Captain America and say, "I could do this all day." Meaning, I could argue this point all day. I could do this all day. Ethan, quote Luke Skywalker. Yeah, I'm putting you on the spot.
I honestly can't quote Luke Skywalker.
Come on, anything. You can think of something. Think of a movie.
It's been a while.
We got him.
We can do I am
the
Iron
easiest
Man.
quote of all time.
Come on, Jarrett, help me.
Star Wars, easiest quote of all time. Everyone
Yeah.
says it. It's
Father.
a date on the calendar.
I am your father.
No, not that.
May the force be with you.
Oh, may the force
Yeah,
be with
that.
you.
There you go. There you
I
go.
mean, everyone says that.
Yeah, but that's Luke Skywalker quote.
I guess so.
It is. All right, Jordan, quote Iron Man.
I'm not gonna lie. I have like ADHD. I don't remember anything like that.
I love you 3000.
No, just quote something
That's
that
not an
Iron Man.
Is that an Iron Man quote? I love you 3000.
Him and his daughter.
Yeah, it is a quote.
Rich playboy.
Rich playboy billionaire philanthropist.
Yeah.
All right, Jarrett, quote Batman.
Here we go.
All right. Before I quote Batman, the third leading tight end in receiving yards was T.J. Hawkinson of the Detroit Lions. Okay.
Okay.
Now let me quote Batman.
A good quarterback that's no longer there.
You need to do. I was born in the dock. Can't you do that with your?
Oh,
voice?
Bane. Give me a Bane impression.
That's your like. But
I don't
Jared
have that
said
Bane
it.
impression really anymore.
Give me. Come on, do it. Do the Bane impression.
I can do a Robert Patterson Batman.
Let me do my Batman quote first. I'm Batman.
Yes, perfect.
Now do it with Robert Patterson.
Do
it.
I'm Batman.
Now, dude, that's so
like the
messed
Lego
up. That's not
Batman.
even true. I did completely disagree. Hold up. Do your Bane impression. Do a Bane impression.
I don't really. Okay, I'll
Do
try.
it. Go. Go.
I was born in the dark, molded by it. There you go.
I
My
didn't see
best
the
Bane
light till I
impression.
was 16.
I love your impression of it. It's my favorite thing.
Thank you,
What's
Jordan. I
another?
appreciate
We should
it.
just get Jarrett to do impressions. What's another impression he could do?
I'm trying to think of. He can do the voice.
Misa, that's it, Lord. Misa, Misa.
Jar Jar. Do a. Oh, Jarrett.
I'm not good at
You
impressions.
think we can quote Revenge of the Sith? Do you think if we started, do you think we could quote the end scene?
You guys are like
Bye.
You brought him here to kill me.
I don't know. We just talked about this. I don't know the next line. I think it's you've done that yourself, but
Hold up. I gotta remember how this scene goes because I feel like
you brought
can
her here
quote
to
it.
kill me. You have done that yourself, Anakin. No, that is it, Cody. That is it. You brought her here to kill me. You have done that yourself. You will not take her from me. I think that's what it is.
No. You turned her against me. That's what it is. You turned her against me.
You have done that yourself, Anakin.
You will not take her from me.
Nah.
And
No, that's not what he does,
we've
right?
lost our guest because
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's when he jumps onto his lava thing, and then they start fighting.
All right, we're gonna name this episode.
I'm never bringing up Star Wars again because
this has been a big superhero episode. Thanks for
you were
coming
the
on,
chosen
Jordan.
one.
We really,
I hate you.
Really appreciate you. And
appreciate you guys.
Jordan, I wish you were that close to the camera the whole episode. It's really attractive.
Thank you.
And I just can't agree with your Iron Man thing.
You always compliment me in the best ways.
Guys, Ethan had 4 today. I mean, that's impressive. Montage coming for Ethan.
Again.
Yeah.
Jared, remember when you told me I would sink the Titanic?
You gotta show the podcast one day.
Yes, I do remember that, Jordan.
I'll never forget
Nerds
it.
we are.
I just can't believe that Ethan thinks Captain America picking up the hammer is terrible.
I think his worst take was about Spider-Man, not that one.
No, that one was worse. Captain America picking up the hammer is one of the best scenes ever. They're turning on the lightsaber right now. I would turn mine on, but it's out of battery.
Oh, yeah. That is so...
That's pretty cool.
You guys are like nerd.
Call me Mace Windu.
I really appreciate it.